grade, like. Wow. He inspects and turns it down. I would imagine there's some takers in there. Wow. He's in trouble.
From Van Brunt Field here in Montclair, New Jersey, we welcome you to the Prep B State Final in boys soccer here in 2024. It's the top seed, Montclair Kimberley Academy, the MKA Cougars, playing host to the 2 seed, Gill St. Bernard's, the Knights, checking in with a record of 12-5-1, 5-3 in the Skyland Conference. They've won 2 consecutive. Of course, a big-time power in recent memory in boys soccer in this state of New Jersey. The MKA, the 1 seed this time around, has home field, a chance to win this Prep B State Final as we're just about set to get underway. Thanks so much for joining us with the rest of our team. I'm Drew Casey. A very nice turnout from MKA students that have just been funneling out of the doors at dismissal. And the atmosphere expected to be quite a great one here this afternoon. MKA coming out in the navy blue uniforms with the white numbers. The visitors from Gill St. Bernard's coming out in the white tops with the gold stripes down the jersey tops. We'll give you a look at the starting lineups here as we're just about set to go. The MKA goalkeeper is Alex Provost, the senior captain of this club, joined by Henry Gottfried, Braden Keegan, CJ DK. Mikey Relatos is in the starting lineup, so too is Joey Nigro, Wes Naruki, and Mikey Relatos, with Gus Rosen, Lucas Furlong, and Max Ludlow. Meanwhile, for the visiting Knights, the goalkeeper is Felipe Zumbado, the freshman, who also has a goal this year, which we'll talk about a little bit later. There's the opening whistle, and away we go as Zumbado sends it deep for Gill St. B tournament for North Jersey when that state tournament gets going coming up next. So this is not the end of the season for either of these teams. The chase is on as the first touch to the MKA goalkeeper, back to Alex Provost, who gets it away, but it's taken away now by Gill St. Bernard's. Long-range shot that's blocked. J.C. Sanchez denied. But now another opportunity coming as the Knights reload just in the 2nd minute. Lots of action on both sides. Brandon Ferreira here drops it on back now for Taliano. Those two off the left side work it. Ferreira, the junior, with a pair of goals this year, reverses and was dispossessed nicely by Wes Naruki. And it will be a throw-in on the way for the visitors as the crowd continues to file in. Not quite out of room in the bleachers below us, but just about in that direction. Through some traffic, the shot gets off from Michael Taliano, but there is Provost to make the stop. Provost averaging more than 5 saves per game. He's made 81 now in the 16 he's played. MK is 16-3 and winners in 4 of their last 5. Sent away to center to Provost, and a touch there by Carrascosa, and a whistle and a foul against Gill St. Bernard's. Carrascosa for MKA, part of the hero connection in the semifinal win in Monday over at Newark Academy. It was Carrascosa finding Relatos in double OT golden goal to defeat Rutgers Prep and advance to this final here at home. Free kick sent into the area and immediately erased. Strong defense by the Knights to get it back out towards center, and dispossessed at center. Nice defensive play made to get it on back by Max Ludlow. Certainly the MKA crowd is outnumbering the Gill St. Bernard's crowd across the way when we cross center. All the way between the benches, that's the designated visitors section. The designated home section is just below us, very bottom of your screen. And if you're joining us for the first time here at Van Brunt Field, the designations for soccer in the gold color. Right to left for Gill St. Bernard's on the attack in the white uniforms. It ricochets back and forth. Now the long-range fire. Good strike on it from distance, but off the frame from Brandon Ferreira. A couple of shot opportunities here in the first couple minutes as we play in the 4th minute. A couple of exits in postseason tournaments for MKA at the hands of Gill St. Bernard's recently, and you have to believe the home crowd knows that. There was chatter just like that prior to this one getting going as it's sent into the bench area as we play in a scoreless game nearly 5 minutes in. Again, this is the Prep B State Final here in New Jersey in 2024. Proud to bring it to you here on Play-by-Play Productions with the rest of our crew. I'm Drew Casey. Thanks so much for joining us. Touch in the midfield. Dropped back by Joey Nigro, who is the leading scorer of MKA. 10 goals, 9 assists, tops in both categories, tops in points. Taken away, strong on the ball is JC Sanchez, but equally strong defensively is MKA from left to right and Braden Keegan. Keegan up wide for Gus Rosen, the sophomore. Working on through, approaching the edge of the 18-yard box. Looking to get it to Joey Nigro, but the defensive effort from Renato Panetta goes direct over the top. Looking for Alex Chisowich, who is playing perhaps aptly around Halloween with a little bit of a Batman mask, protecting the nose and the facial area and making sure he's available to play in this Prep B State Final. Now Ferreira, those two going toe-to-toe, Ferreira and Wes Naruki. It's Naruki who wins it, and Naruki continues. Up ahead for CJ DK. Back to Naruki in the two-man game off the right side. Carrascosa out wide right, they go that direction, but too much on it. It was an onside ball. That's indicated by our 3-member officiating crew. That is different than most regular season games. Typically it's 2 on the sidelines, but for these championships, for these postseason type appearances, it is fully loaded with the center referee and 2 on the sidelines. More traditional configuration. Bouncing ball for Chisowich. Certainly a target is Chisowich for the Knights, the leading scorer with 8 goals. Daniel Vasquez, the leading helper, with 7 assists for Gill St. Bernard's. Taken away by MK briefly, but a good crash defensively and sent away by Zumbato. Felipe, the freshman, who's been the mainstay in goal for this Knights team. That is not easy to do given the pedigree of this program, and really any program at the high school level. Carrascosa's cross is blocked right to Joey Nigro, though, as MKA maintains the attack. Out wide to Carrascosa, crosses through, and the head is too high. Rosen trying to get on top of it, unable to do so, but does acknowledge the cross with a point towards Carrascosa after the ball was delivered. Likes what he saw, just a little bit off. Looking for that connection. Those can certainly create confidence as we play in the 8th minute and remain scoreless. Of course, we do need a winner in this one. 2 40-minute halves, that's nothing new. But in the postseason at high school level, 10-minute overtime periods could be played. 2 of them at most. And it would be a golden goal perspective situation. I'll tell you more about that later if we seem to be in a position in the 60s or 70s in terms of the minutes. Fantastic crowd here at MKA. And we are just about at capacity within the bleacher section. Maybe we are, in fact, nearly fully standing on the right side of a 3-section bleacher set. The flag is up here, and it is offside. The first time we've had offside in this one. Van Brunt Field here at the site, campus of MKA and the upper school. Beautiful day, beautiful campus. Perfect day for just about anything. It is October 30th. Remember, this is not an early September day. We've got whistles here and a foul against MKA. An opportunity, if not ruled a foul for Nigro, but it did appear to be one. It is 80 degrees, and it feels like 82 here in Montclair this afternoon. Gill St. Bernard's 13 Prep B titles in its history. This could be number 14. And the goalkeeper, Zumbato, has come all the way up to take this opportunity to restart nearly at half field. Adjusts it back, and now sends it in with the left foot all the way into the edge of the 6-yard box, and the header is just high. What a chance. Michael Taliano nearly made this 1-0. A fantastic, would have been his first career assist. Would have been Taliano's second goal of the year. One of the captains of this night's team. So MKA perhaps a bit fortunate, looking to take it the other way, and an opportunity to strike first. These have been high-scoring affairs in those meetings we talked about. Last year, 5 total goals were scored in the non-public B matchup, 4-1 Gill St. Bernard's. In the prep tournament last year, 3 total goals. Gill St. Bernard's won it 2-1, so nobody's been shut out, and we are still incredibly early, a little more than 10 minutes in as we play in the 11th. So a restart coming for the hosts of MKA. MK winning on Monday against Newark Academy in double OT. Sudden victory. Goal from Mikey Relatos, just sending the crowd into a frenzy. MK would love to do that again. Speaking of, Relatos got through momentarily before being dispossessed. Gill St. Bernard's looking to go quickly. Hung up there. Joey Nigro slowed it down in the midfield, but the stick-to-itiveness by J.C. Sanchez, but a strong tackle made by MKA, and a heady touch that Joey Nigro likes, and a whistle, and a conversation is going to be had with our referee. There's going to be a chat with Michael Marino, and with our center referee, doesn't look like there's going to be a yellow card, but Marino, I believe, has gotten his warning. The MKA crowd will certainly love that. The foul happening just in front of a fully packed student section here on a breezy day in Montclair. Set piece for Carrascosa, sends it in, drifting out wide, edge of the 6. Quite a defensive head. And they'll say, though, last touch by MK on the second ball, and out over the end line. It'll be a goal kick on the way for Alex Provost. We mentioned the last time out Monday and the thrilling semifinal win to get here. 1-0 over Newark Academy, the 5 seed. In terms of the county, a semifinalist for MKA this year at Essex County. Ousted by St. Benedict's 2-0 a week ago, last Wednesday on October 23rd. That's going to be a whistle and a foul. And a foul committed by Taliano, who tried to grab the steal. And will be matched, MKA, with the goalkeeper coming up, this time on the other side of center, to take this set-piece opportunity and likely to send it all the way into the area again. So Alex Provost with a wall of players lining up at the top of the 18-yard box. The ball is sent in. It will get all the way towards the keeper. It's caught through a lot of traffic. No whistles, and cleanly played by Felipe Zumbato. Zumbato quickly sends it up ahead. The race is on. It gets all the way to his respective keeper, Provost, who couldn't use his hands there. He was outside of the box and elected, only really had one election, to send that one up high. Brandon Ferreira is in the box. Ferreira cross, and look out. Unable to get someone at the back post, at least a connection, that is. A heavy collision with Daniel Vasquez, the intended target. We thought this one would have some physicality to it. It's the state final, after all, at the Prep B level here in NJ. Throw-in gets all the way through, and MKA can reset here as we play now in the 14th minute. Large crowd continuing to file in, also getting close to pickup time here at MKA 2. So a lot of activity. As you would suspect, playing this game at 2:30, you don't want to take any chances. No lights here in case you have to go for quite a while. Slipped on through, looking to connect with Ferreira, Gill St. Bernard's, but nothing doing. Gill St. Bernard's got here with a 3-0 win in the state semis in Prep B against Rutgers Prep. That was 3-0, and that was a week ago. Both goalkeepers, as we've seen, and it's nothing new, able to get it all the way well into the opposition's defensive half and create some pressure. The bouncer that evades Max Ludlow momentarily, but good help defense and a great move by Mikey Relatos to slip on through past center. Gill St. Bernard's back the other way. Looks like Max Voigt for the first time has come on. The race is on, and Jackson Murray, rather, on the run on the right side. And a throw-in coming for the Knights, who are expected to also be the 2 seed in non-public B in North Jersey. MK expected to be the 1, so these teams very well could meet again in a state final. And that would be the sectional final, technically. North Jersey non-public B, but that tournament bracket coming out today. These teams not worried about that right now. There were type of setup here. Zumbato sends it in, lower trajectory this time, and rising through the trees was Furlong to knock it away, and maybe a chance for transition for MKA. Left to right, it's Rosen. Reverses and cuts inside, creates some space on the switch, looking for Carrascosa, but stepping in and taking it very nicely defensively on the drop back, helping out was Nathaniel Shen. First time we've called Shen's name in this one. Man on defender here is Taliano, and it's going to be a corner kick that is won by Gus Rosen. Readying for the corner kick, this is Nick Carrascosa. 2 hands up, the delivery with the right foot, a traditional corner, edge of the 6, looking for Keegan from about 10 yards out, and sends it well wide right. And it will be a goal kick coming up. So MK with the better of the chances recently. Gill St. Bernard's the better of the chances in the first 10 to 12 minutes or so. The scoreline reflects likely where it should be. Tied, 0-0. 23rd minute. 2 40-minute halves here in the Prep B State Final. MK's had a pretty strong defensive setup through the run of play. And you could say the same about Gill St. Bernard's. It's been set pieces that have created the most trouble, and a whistle and a foul. That is against the visitors. So a free kick coming for MKA, and the theme will continue of the goalkeepers coming all the way up towards center to create these set piece opportunities from distance. And Alex Provost, the senior, will do just that. A couple times for Provost. Places it right on the edge of the 5 of the 50. As he gets set to deliver. Into it with the right foot. Sailing in clearly into the 6-yard box, and look out, getting on the noggin was Furlong, but a whistle. Was it offside? Was it a foul? Regardless, could have been dangerous play as well. Regardless, it's going to be Gill St. Bernard's with possession. And it's going to just be a restart here for contact with the goalkeeper. Zumbato sends it away all the way to the opposition 35-yard line with the football markings. Of course, the goals here are a little bit deeper than just the goal line, so you can't say quite exactly how far it is. You've got to add about 8 yards or so. Although, do the math here, add about 5 to 6 yards based on where the 18-yard box is, between the 12 and 13-yard lines. The Knights back into the box looking to create a step, but well out over the end line, and a goal kick coming. But it's been a strong performance here for J.C. Sanchez, who's created a lot. 3 goals and 1 assist over the course of the season. Played 25 minutes. 14 and change remaining until halftime. Not expecting just 1 goal to be enough, but as this clock continues to wind down, especially if we get to half at 0-0, that may change a little bit. Especially in this Prep B State final, everyone leaving it all out there. And that's sent wide.
Settle down.
Throw in for the Knights and Renato Pineda. Pineda finds the feet of Taliano. Or rather, excuse me, Chisowitz. Up ahead, an opportunity for Ferreira. And let's see, is this the first corner? No. It's going to be a goal kick. Prep B State final continues. Crowd still strong here. Nearly completely full at the bleachers just below us. Across the way, the visitors of Gill St. Bernard's, they might be met with some MKA supporters soon. They're just about out of room here on this near side. And a nice crowd for this Prep B State championship game, and little indecision. Provost has to come out, takes charge, and clears it away for creating a perhaps dangerous situation. The Knights win it back quickly, sending a long ball for Ferreira, but too strong, and out over the near sideline. Again, it is all the lines here clad in gold to indicate everything for boys soccer. Substitution for MKA for the first time, as we see Natai Jimenez Stanley come in and replace CJ DK. His change is coming in the 28th minute. And again, it is the first change that MK has made here in this one. Flag is up to indicate out over the near sideline, and a throw in for the home side. Quickly going and right into the body of the defender. Strong play by Pineda. One back by Joey Nigro. Nigro trying to skate past defenders. Gets by a couple before it's sent away towards center. And the chase on for Alex Chisowicz. Playing with that facial protection. Looks like the black mask across the eyebrows and nose. Anything to be in this Prep B State final, that's the mindset. Almost a half hour complete. We're scoreless between MKA and Gill St. Bernard's here in this Prep B State final. Game has certainly settled since the first little bit, and it's been a relatively even game. Gill St. Bernard's wants to go wide. Pass is behind. Adjustment made by Ferreira. The junior with 2 goals dishes off. The run that's made, and Taliano taken down, and no whistle. The Knights were hoping for one. Would have been a dangerous opportunity for a set piece, but play continues. Everyone remains in set, though. Looking to break some line, the Knights are. Slowed up, and the turn by Sanchez. Rather, actually, Vasquez. Vasquez and Sanchez. Vasquez calling for it. It is back to Vasquez now. Vasquez turns, runs through 2, and 1 back by the Knights. Nigro with the strong defensive play to win it back first, and it skips on over for Gill St. Bernard's in the midfield. Both fan bases at the moment watching very closely. The quietest juncture we've had of this one. You can Hear the instructions from the coaching sidelines across the way. Stepped up by Zumbato. The chase on. The Knights looking to use the high press and win it. And Max Ludlow with the defensive positioning wins it with Jackson Murray trying to create some havoc. Actually, that is Max Voigt, who has come on recently. Was not in the starting lineup, as was indicated to us. So Voigt coming on, a change for the Knights. Another one here. Taliano exits. And Jackson Collins comes in. He's playing with a heavily braced and taped and perhaps even casted left wrist to left forearm, almost like a club, but you do see his fingers. MKA from left to right. Chance to go in transition with Rosen. Rosen reverses. Now cuts it on back to where he started off, the far side left. Finds a teammate on the push-up by Ludlow and left outside back. And the build continues for MKA. Furlong looks in, goes out for Naruki. Naruki battles on through after the pass deflected by Ferreira. And it's last touched by MKA. So one by Ferreira and a throw-in coming for Renato Pineda. 32nd minute. 8 and change to go until the break. Couple of headers from Furlong sends it back towards the opposition 20. But Gill St. Bernard's breaks out. This is Max Voigt off that right side. Some fresh legs. Working with Vasquez, who continues the run. Vasquez beats one. Ludlow takes him down, and the flag is up to indicate a foul. And this is going to be a set-piece opportunity for Gill St. Bernard's, similar to a corner, and the clock will be paused here with 7:50 remaining until halftime. Our center referee wants a conversation, or is going to have one, not necessarily wants one. He's going to chat with the head coach of MK, Rob Leather, who's perhaps asking for a clarification. The flag came up from the assistant referee. Don't think the call will change in any factor as Max Voigt gets ready to send in a slight short corner with a little bit of a better angle. Nobody inside the 6-yard box for the Knights, looking for the lead here. Clock paused here in the 33rd minute. Voigt is ready. On the way through, looking for a head, missed the first one. Defensive header out and fully cleared by Henry Gottfried. Lucas Furlong's been in some great spots defensively. The intended target was Chisowicz for Gill St. Bernard's, as you would suspect. So now a run of play that has favored the Knights. Looking to cash in, though. Lots of real estate up ahead. Charlie Wolf is checked in. Wolf near the corner flag. Defenders with hands behind their backs. It's knocked away by MKA. And it's going to be, no, let's see, last touched by the Knights. It touched Voigt on the way out. And Joey Nigro able to win that appeal. And the officials award possession here to the home team, MKA. Here in the 34th minute, a couple of more changes. About that time where you see them can get a bit of an extended halftime for both teams as we remain 0-0. As classes continue to wrap up here at MKA inside, students filling into the student section just below us. The acceleration off the left sideline from Carrascosa. Works by one defender, now works by a second, and it's taken down, and it's ruled clean. If ruled a foul, that would have been a penalty. The foul clearly inside the penalty area, inside the 18-yard box. So a call that perhaps breaks in favor of GSB. Pass is knocked away, but a foul. And Joey Nigro has a conversation with the center referee, and he's pointing to, I think, an earlier instance when he was not happy about a call off the far sideline. So that might be a strike 2 situation, where another hard foul could be a yellow, even if within itself it does not meet a yellow standard, that build-up, if you will. So 35th minute. Zumbato comes up for the Knights to take this free kick. He's been good in these types of situations. Lower trajectory, just like the second of now 3 chances like this. Voigt tried to flick, couldn't get to it. Chisowicz was nearby, and the whistle is sounded here for a handball. It ricocheted back and forth and caught Taliano. Play allowed to continue right away, though, in possession of MKA as we roll towards the final 5 minutes of the opening half. Skipped out wide by MKA. Opportunity for Nigro. Looks to continue to go. The turn by Jimenez Stanley, and that will be a corner kick. Opportunity for Joey Nigro, the senior, and the captains of this club. Looking to find a way. Raises the right hand, approaches. The corner is a little bit too strong. And Keegan tracks it down as play continues here. A little less than 4 minutes to go until halftime. The flag is up here. That would not have counted offside on the chip by Chisowicz. Just the first half here of this Prep B State Final. We remain scoreless. The winner with some hardware to take home. Will that be a bit of a distance, or will MK just walk it on and keep it on campus? Lots to be decided. Some opportunities on both sides. Gill St. Bernard's on the front foot recently, looking to continue that. Chisowicz, fans wanted an offside call. Now Gill St. Bernard's wants a foul call. Play continues. Opportunity for Jimenez Stanley with some space, goes over the top. It evades DK, who's come back on. Opportunity on the cross, should be another corner. And indeed, as Nick Carrascosa wins it, and Carrascosa likely to take this corner, coming up with 2.5 minutes to go until the break. We'll take a break coming up at halftime, and of course bring you the second half of this Prep B State Final. Scarasosa is ready. A low corner, that can be sometimes more dangerous for defensive units. Still not all the way out. Half volley, turn around, it's loose, and the dive. And the cover-up made by Zumbato. Oftentimes the set corners that you design don't involve that low strike. But when it's miss it or hit with intention on that low ball that bounces on the way through, if the first touch is not clean defensively, look out. Things can get wild. Almost did so in favor of MKA there. Less than 2 minutes to go until the break. That may be the final chance we see before halftime. Again, it's been an even game for the most part in terms of chances. Has been waves, though. Some may make the argument it should be 1-1 and not 0-0. Regardless, a level result seems fair at this point. Slotted centrally. As the battle is on, it's Taliano who was trying to create. Showing Nigro back the other way, who's been fantastic over the course of this game, creating some chances. Nigro for Jimenez Stanley, who reverses, cuts on by. Natai sends it through. And nobody on the receiving end of it. Vasquez able to clear out as far as the middle third. Players hung up, but Max Ludlow stays strong on it. Ludlow up ahead. Keegan trying to evade a couple of GSB players near their technical area. And sent away in the final minute of this first half. Still scoreless. Sent out wide by Sanchez. Now Voigt on the nice switch. Good space for Taliano. Taliano continues. Gets the byline and wins a corner. Going to have to hurry. The clock's at 20 seconds. It will not pause. And there's no soccer ball in the area for MKA. Finally, it is retrieved. And now it will be sent in. Nicely done there to get this corner up with 6 seconds. Desperation late in the half. Look out, bouncing around dangerously. Still loose, still header back and forth, and Voigt goes up, trying to bicycle through all that traffic, and the horn sounds. There is an MKA player that is down. As the half has come to an end, and you hope he did not catch a piece of that bicycle attempt from Voigt, and now getting to his feet without needing any additional assistance. So that is great to see. Might have been Ludlow who was laying there. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Just 10 minutes here at the break. And what a finish to the first half. Still scoreless. We'll have the second half coming up in just a little bit. 9 minutes and 42 seconds and counting down before the start of the second half. 0-0 our score. We take a break at the break in this Prep B state final between Gill St. Bernard's and Montclair Kimberley Academy.
You sounded great. Look clear? Sounded clear? Yeah, I think you sounded better. Good. The Wi-Fi kind of like ran out. I'm using schools Wi-Fi. Yeah. But no, you know, when it was on, yeah. And we were on that too, right? Yeah, I dumbed our bit rate down a little bit. But, yeah, no, it's good.
Probably know the rules. They probably they're happy to be there. Okay, so like $100 to rent them. $100 to get in is like amazing to them. You're going to park as far away on the other side. he wants to go competing with us.
Just about set for the beginning of the second half. So glad you're with us for the Prep B State Final here in boys soccer in New Jersey in 2024. With the rest of our team, I'm Drew Casey, and thanks for joining us for this play-by-play Productions broadcast. First half, scoreless on both sides, chances though on both sides, and the first half ended in the dying seconds with a great opportunity for Gill St. Bernard's to strike first. A corner kick, ball had to be raced down just to get off a corner. The corner went with about 6 seconds to go, and it pinballed back and forth, and it was punctuated by a Max Voigt attempted bicycle. Did not connect, and then that was it for the end of the first half. Back and forth, both teams had chances earlier than that as well. MK coming out and will touch first in half number 2. Next goal could very well be the difference for a Prep B State Final Championship here in 2024. GSB in the white-based uniforms with the gold numbers, and there is the whistle, and the second half is underway. MKA right to left in half 2, and it is Gill St. Bernard's left to right here in the second half. Opportunity to try and make something happen as they race towards the corner flag. And this one was out over the end line, so it is a goal kick. Lots of creation from the goalkeeper for Gill St. Bernard's in the first half. Felipe Zumbado able to send it quite deep into the opposing half, and it looks like that's going to be the decision here. After a little bit of continuation, miss-hit, but nice play defensively to turn by Dylan Palmieri to not allow CJ DK to start running the opposite direction and perhaps strike first. DK with a touch with Gus Rosen, and DK now. DK gets it through. DK's cross is all the way through. It's roof tie though. A great opportunity for Carrascosa, who almost made it 1-0. A great opportunity. It doesn't go, but still a strong start to the second half.
Go Blue!
MK again wins it back. That's 2 failed clearances off of restarts. That's kept in play, but no, it's whistled now down. But less touched by Gill St. Bernard's. So Rosen trying to keep. Couldn't keep it, but it's going to stay with MKA here. Lucas Furlong can launch this one well into the 18. Does so. Strong right foot by Chisowicz. Back in though. Ludlow to Gottfried. Now to Furlong, long distance. Stays in play. The goal moved. Let's see what the ruling is here. It's going to be a corner kick. And the goal is replaced in its positioning. It did not appear to alter the opportunity of goal or not, but it is a great start for MKA to the second half. The halftime conversation certainly has worked so far, a little more than 2 minutes in. Corner on the way through, looking for traffic, it's on the end, look out, it's saved off the line! Somehow it's kept out, another chance, DK tried, couldn't get it either. Absolutely robbed. Sent back in, another try, 2 players in the same area. The flag was up, but Zumbado made a great save too. The save off the line, it was either Palmieri or Italiano, those 2 were close to it. And now, Gill St. Bernard's would love to settle into this second half. MKA with 2 great opportunities in the half already. And you might include 2 or 3 opportunities just in that last flurry. The Knights fortunate to be still at 0-0. Their goalkeeper has been fantastic. Speaking of goalkeepers, Alex Provost for MK over the top. Looking to get it to Rosen. And a strong recovery on the high bounce by Palmieri. Sends it out wide. '44th minute. We're in the second half of this Prep B State Final. Scoreless game. Slow walk and wait for Furlong. 5 goals this year, 7 assists. Primary throw taker when it gets close in the offensive third. Headed out of immediate danger, settled by Jackson Murray. Only cleared, though, as far as the edge of the attacking third. Relatos tied up with Taliano, and Relatos commits the foul. Lucas Furlong picked up the soccer ball. Fortunate, perhaps, to not pick up a yellow card. The referee's been very strong in his decisions and decisive here today. Zumbato, the goalkeeper, sends it in. And Provost is able to track it down. Not much of a threat there for the visitors, but that's been the mainstay in terms of the option off the set pieces. The goalkeeper send it into the box and play incredibly direct. MKA with a strong start to the half. DK dispossessed. Nice defensive play by the Knights, and Marino outlets on back through Shen and to Zumbato, who plays it extremely well with his feet. Just a freshman for this Knights team. Dangerous play, I believe, is the indication here, and a foul. So it's going to be a set piece opportunity here for MKA. Provost, every one of these on both sides has gone sailing into the box. Provost sends this one in to this near post. Players going down, look out, and it sneaks in! MKA has gotten on the board first. Braden Keegan makes it 1-0. Provost the ball, Keegan buries it. And it is 1-0. Keegan embraces with the student section. And the junior has his 8th goal of the year. Undoubtedly his biggest goal of 2024. The goal comes 6 minutes into the second half here in the 46th. Keegan from the goalkeeper, Provost. I have to check the official stats later if the assist officially goes to Provost, because there was a little bit of a scramble for that loose ball. Regardless, it is Keegan with the goal, and just absolutely massive. Now MKA, of course, will look to protect the 1-0 lead, but lots of time remaining, more than a half hour. Zumbato couldn't quite make that stop through all that traffic and the frantic moments. He's been fantastic, certainly. Certainly has not been anything against Zumbato. He's been incredibly strong. Not much he could do on that mad scramble off of the set piece opportunity from midfield. A couple of fans just asked for the scoreboard to be changed. They had to put up that one goal in-house, but clearly it is 1-0. They've since added it. We're in the 47th minute now. Gill St. Bernard's really has not been able to get anything going offensively in the first 7 minutes of the second half. The halftime adjustments have been fantastic for the home side. This is DK. DK strong on the touch. DK, no whistle. Nigro steps in trying to win it back. And up the other way from left to right, Gill St. Bernard's and Taliano. Really the first touch in the opposing half of the field for Gill St. Bernard's. Now the first touch in the opposing third, in the attacking third of the second half. Looking to equalize, long range. The kick is good, but over the goal frame. A little bit high. Daniel Vasquez, a good opportunity. Couldn't quite get it to go. High over the crossbar. You're just joining us, Braden Keegan, the goal scorer in the 46th minute, made it 1-0. Alex Provost, the goalkeeper, started on the set piece. And very well could get credit with an assist on the play. He does have 4 of them this year. A little too quick on the restart. At least MK was trying to be. It is Gill St. Bernard's, the Knights, restarting. Chipped over by Chisowicz. He went down on the chip. Unable to find a way. I get a feeling this Knights team, though, is going to have some chances. Good step through by Mikey Relatos, the hero from Monday's double OT win. That was a 1-0 win over Rutgers Prep. So it's been a strong defensive effort for MKA over the course of this week as this Prep B state tournament continues. And this is the state final. Right now, Braden Keegan is the hero for MKA. In the 46th minute, lots of time left to go, though. Push in the back, play continues with Taliano on the ball momentarily. Rosen gets it back, works it outside. Rosen continues the run, but CJ DK takes on the reset, uses Nigro through the middle, and a loose ball bouncing around and sent away as far as center by Taliano. And as it goes back and forth and ricochets in this 1-0 match. Hardware on the line. Montclair Kimberley Academy looking to defeat Gill St. Bernard's after GSB knocked them out in each of their 2 state competitions last year in boys soccer. In the prep tournament, that was in the quarterfinal round, 2-1 Gill St. Bernard's won that. And then in the North Jersey non-public B state final, it was a 4-1 commanding win for Gill St. Bernard's. The difference, though, last year, Gill St. Bernard's was the higher seeded team in each of those matchups, and with it, home field. Sent in, Gill St. Bernard's looking to equalize. Looking for Murray. And sent over the near touchline. Last touch by GSB. A whistle and a stoppage in play briefly. They're going to adjust and bring it back for the restart of Max Ludlow. Strong performance here today. Much of the crowd remains from earlier. It's thinned a little bit in the student section. And he came right after school was let out. Nathaniel Shen's throw-in. Chisowicz back to goal, trying to fight through a couple of MK defenders. Nigro, play continues. MK faithful, we're looking for a foul call. Play continues, and a whistle, and a yellow card has come out against Alex Chisowicz. Nigro absorbed some contact and went down. No whistle came on the previous contact for a foul. Now it comes here with a yellow card. So Chisowicz with the yellow card will exit here. Here in the 52nd minute. Restart from Alex Provost. All the way back down and looking to go over the top. The run is on for Voigt, who has come back on for this second half and picked up by Alex Provost. Braden Keegan in the 46th minute. Andrew Smith will lose 1-0 to Hunter. Quickly sent in and erased. Right on back to Furlong. Furlong cuts it wide right. Furlong sends it in, and it does have to be stopped by Zumbato. He was able to do just that. Quick restart. Should be a whistle there for a foul. Yes, indeed. And it's going to be a foul. Taliano wins it, and I think wanted a card as well. Not going to get it. Almost halfway through the second half of play. We play in the 58th minute. It is 1-0. Braden Keegan in the 46th minute from Alex Provost. Zumbato getting ready to send it on through. Felipe does just that. Edge of the 18-yard box. Erased immediately and then sent further by Rosen. Up for DK. DK rushing the near side. Skirts past Panetta, who knocks it away over the near sideline. Clock continues to roll. Ludlow sends in the throw. Chested down by Carrascosa on the turn. Fakes the shot, now moves inside. Carrascosa continues, runs through a wall. Shot comes, it's off the post. Flag is up as well. What an opportunity for MKA.
Nice turn, Nick.
I believe the flag came up on a potential rebound chance. If that did not catch the post, likely would have been goal number 2 for MKA. Restarted off the offside. MKA very well could have 2 in this half, perhaps 3 in the match. Nathaniel Shen the throw-in, wearing one of the captain's armbands for the Knights. And back out by Keegan, again the goal scorer in this one. Over the top, Zumbato near the top of the box and is able to retreat into the box and use the 2 mitts. Quickly restarts it. DK's ahead of the play here. Would have been a potential offside situation. It was nearly stolen by the Cougars. Race is on here for Rosen, battling with Nathaniel Shen. Heady touch to keep that one alive by Ferreira. Immediately sent back though for MKA. Really has controlled this second half of play and is deserving of this 1-0 lead. The goal earlier, Carrascosa sends it wide. Another good look for MKA. Cougars would love a second goal as time continues to tick on down. Do stay with us following the conclusion of this game. We'll keep it here until the trophy is awarded in this Prep B state final. And quite a celebration likely to occur, regardless of who is the winner, but you have to think it'd be a little bit larger for MKA here at home, if that is the case. Settled on the turn. Italiano trying to weave on through, does so, gets it to JC Sanchez. Players colliding behind the play. It's ruled clean and to continue, or at the very least as advantage for the Knights to keep the rush going. It's now knocked away by Ludlow, and they're going to stop the clock here and also administer a yellow card for the challenge. And that is the right determination, as we saw that live. And Lucas Furlong is going to exit with the yellow. Italiano able to walk off with trainer in tow. See if Italiano quickly goes back in. Looks like he is ready to do just that. It is a full 10 players, though, on the field at the moment for the Knights. Play resumes here with 18:25 and ticking on down. Shen with the touch. A little strong, but wins it back. Sends it out wide for Panetta. Left foot, edge of the box. Rising for the attempted header was Marino. And now the race out for Rosen. He's done a nice job off this left channel. here in this second half. The flag is up here. The run continued and substitutions coming. It's going to allow the Knights to get Taliano back in as the crowd applauds, acknowledges that he is A-OK. Andrew Smith exits after Smith came on for Alex Chisowicz. Picked up the yellow card earlier in this first half, and now it's also been a yellow card picked up on the MKA side. Set on back by Shen. On back to Zumbado. Chested down and settled by Sanchez. Sanchez moves on through. Sanchez with a head of steam. Now Voigt drops it on back. Nowhere to go for Marino for now. Good stint, though, in the opposing third. Now Taliano right near the sideline towards the corner flag, now chasing, and is going to win a corner kick. Have not been many of these for the Knights today, and a chance to equalize. It will be J.C. Sanchez who tracks down the ball and will take this corner. 64th minute. Down 1-0 in the Prep B State Final. The Knights looking for a moment that many of these youngsters will remember forever if they can score here. Floats in, edge of the 6-yard box. MKA head first, second chance on the dropping volley. It's blocked. Chen got good English on that one. Almost able to find a way. On the other end, slided through by Rosen. DK is there. DK chips. And the flag stays down. MKA has taken a 2-0 lead in this Prep B State Final. DK's 10th goal of the year. And the home crowd enjoying the moment. As it should. It's a 2-0 lead for the Cougars with just 16 minutes, 6 seconds remaining. The goal in the 64th minute. Keegan and DK, the goal scorers. Great feed by Rosen. Helping in the outletting process. Gill St. Bernard's looking for a goal here to, of course, get within one. Sent in, but quickly erased by a strong header by Henry Gottfried in the center of the defense for MKA. Right on back to the goalkeeper and Zumbado. Another strong header by Gottfried. Racing back and forth. Knights in need of one before they can even think about two. That's exactly what the New York Yankees would like to channel tonight after last night. Sent out wide by Voigt. Right-footed serve towards the 6. Another strong header defensively, and this time it was Keegan, who again at the moment is the game-winning goal. Long range and send wide. Trying to create was Nathaniel Shen. Sent a little bit wide, substitution. We will see Natai Jimenez-Stanley and replacing CJ DK. We saw a similar change in the first half. And the clock does continue to roll here with 14 and change to go. Goal kick delivered. Caught a piece of both heads. First it was the noggin of Furlong. MKA continues. And Furlong again will be content to take his time on the restart here. The trophy presentation and the celebration, which at the moment that will be the home side, the Cougars. Knights would love to say something about that. Vasquez on the front foot. Vasquez gets by, dispossessed for what will be a corner kick. Italiano will line it up.
Oh, Henry.
And just about everybody for the Knights is going to come forward except for one. Nathaniel Shen will stay in the center circle. And the goalkeeper, of course, Zumbado, back on his half of the field, too. Corner sent in, knocked out, and we'll do it again. It was Furlong who headed it just out over the far side of the end line, so we'll reverse it. Clock continuing to roll. Whistle sounds, and it looks like Vasquez was down in the turf. J.C. Sanchez is going to take this corner kick. Clock continues to roll with 11:05 and ticking down. Second straight corner for the visitors. Settled here by Palmieri, who's pushed up. Trying to get on by. It'll be a third consecutive corner kick. It'll be Taliano who will take this one. Max Voigt lined up in the center of that setup right in front of the goalkeeper. Sent in off the head of Gottfried. Chiselwich had a touch, and it's finally cleared by MKA. 3 consecutive corners defended well by MKA, and should put them in an even better position as they race for this Prep B state championship here in 2024 in boys soccer. Definitely don't want to change your approach too much. Gus Rosen here. Rosen the step. Rosen continues. He'll race it on down. A third goal would all but end this one, given the time left. Rosen taken down, and no foul. Vasquez was the one contending, and it's going to be, actually is going to be a set piece opportunity. There was a whistle from the referee. So an opportunity to send this one through. Carrascosa delivers this one, looking for it all himself, and a good effort, but over the crossbar. Substitutions, it will be CJ DK to come on here. Carrascosa will exit. Clock moves, 9 minutes. We're ready for play to resume with Zumbado. Gill St. Bernard's chasing a 2-0 deficit. Love a goal before the 3-4 minute mark to give yourself a nice chance to get a second. Any later than that, maybe difficult to even get a touch or a shot off. Never mind high quality one, but stranger things have certainly happened. Still plenty of time. Slotted on through. Vasquez nearly dispossessed. Now it is Voigt. Voigt with the left foot. Quickly erased by the head of Furlong. Furlong's been very good, especially with the head in this one, and dangerous opportunities. Whistle sounds here. The whistle was about simultaneous with that clearance, so it's nothing egregious there on sending it away. Tracked down by Zumbado. And it's going to be a set piece opportunity for the Knights here, placed at the 33-yard line. And of course, the goal set up halfway in the end zone, if you will, for this multi-purpose Van Brunt field. Served on in by Taliano, and it is wide to the right in the direction of Max Voigt, but not what the Knights were looking for there. As we go under 8 minutes to go. Keegan coming back in for MKA. The junior started the scoring in the 46th minute, and CJ DK added a second 18 minutes later in the 64th. And they play here with not much time remaining in this 80-minute high school contest in the 73rd minute. Looking for an exclamation point, almost. Getting in front was Jimenez Stanley, making the run 13 in the Navy uniforms for MKA. Throw-in coming for the home side. No huge rush. Brandon Ferreira comes up from the midfield area and will take the throw-in. Gus Rosen makes the run. Instead, the pass goes centrally to the box. It's cleared away by Panetta. And now it's time to go for the Knights. Challenge from behind by Wes Naruki. Slows up the breakout. And on back to Zumbato with slight applause from the MKA faithful, seeing and knowing that the more time that takes off, look out, speaking of the MKA crowd, everyone's A-okay. But that slight applause for that slowing down, that rush, the pressure, the press applied by MKA. A little friendly fire sent on through the middle. Everyone's A-okay, play continues. The step by Vasquez, who maintains possession. Vasquez putting the moves on, continuing at the last man. Unable to get by Henry Gottfried. Under 6 minutes to go, 75th minute, over the top. This is an onside ball, the race is on. And the chip made by Shen. A couple of MKA players, that is kept in play along the near sideline. Selling out. And keeping was Shen. That play in the center of the field, rather, was Palmieri just prior to that, as Palmieri now on the switch out wide left. An MK player down behind the play. Looks like Rosen. Play continues, and now the whistle will sound. Stoppage in play. There is a down player for MK Rosen. Is going to have the athletic trainer come on out. Clock is paused with 5 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. It's been a busy second half for the athletic training staff. Fortunately, everything seems to be quite minimal. And it's a quick pop-up for Rosen. And Carrascosa is going to come back in. The ensuing play, it's a set piece coming for Gill St. Bernard's with 5:18 left to play. Chizowicz, free kick into the wall. Second chance, flicks it more centrally. Loose ball is clear. Braden Keegan, nice job defensively sticking with it for MKA after the successful wall defense. Getting close to desperation time now as we tick under 5 minutes to go. Big challenge here, that's gonna be a card. Certainly a yellow card there for a dangerous play and the contact made. Jimenez Stanley, the yellow. Remember, it was Furlong earlier. So Jimenez Stanley has to leave at least for a little bit. Here with 4:57 to go in the 76th minute. This 80-minute contest. Again, stay with us following the conclusion. I'll bring you the presentation of the Prep B State Championship Trophy. Zumbato for Gill St. Bernard's. The goal here makes things interesting. Look out, coming on goal. And it's kept out very nicely by Provost. Did go down, but the ball kept in front of that goal line the entire time. Then there was contact, minimal contact, but if that pushed him in, it would not have counted either. Strong performance. Provost has played well. This MKA defensive unit has played well. A couple of chances earlier. The Voigt chance in this second from long range almost resulted in one. 4:23 left to go. Zumbato up ahead. Bobble here, bouncer, that's stopped by Provost. Michael Marino found himself with a chance about 18 yards out, right around the top of the box, sent it towards goal. It's about what you need to do at this juncture. Provost sends it all the way to the opposition half, the attacking third now. DK trying to get it back. Cycled around though by Panetta. Defensively for GSB. 3.5 to go. Numbers coming up ahead for Zumbato. Zumbato has scored a goal. You wonder at a certain point maybe Zumbato comes all the way forward. Not that juncture yet, and that's a big time risky play, maybe on a corner or a set piece opportunity, but likely not in the run of play down 2 with 3 minutes to go. Quite the win for MKA, and again, remember, these teams very likely to be 1-2 in the North Jersey Non-Public B tournament. Very well could see each other at that bigger state tournament. This is just the Prep B state tournament. Quick substitution. Clock paused here with 2:52 to go. Ty Jimenez Stanley comes back in after picking up that yellow card a little while ago. Out wide over the near sideline. Gonna back up GSB here. Nathaniel Shen getting set to toss in. Sent on back to Zumbato. Couldn't use the hands there, bounced high up on him. Now sends it up ahead with 2:20 left to go. St. Bernard's looking for a goal and then try and make things interesting after that. Probably need a score here. The rush up ahead. Sent in. Bounced over Taliano. Chisowitz with the final touch. Shen steps up aggressively. Now Marino loses it. And we're under 2 minutes to go. 1:56 and ticking on down. Long range, just wide from Taliano. And they will stop the clock here with 1:44 left to play. There'll be another change for MKA. And Gustavo Rosen, the sophomore, comes back in. .141 left to go. DK looking for the exclamation point, fires, it's off the post. Second chance, Nigro fighting for it, and Zumbato is there. Quickly up ahead. Over the top and wide over the far sideline with 80 seconds and ticking on down remaining. The clock paused here again with 1:10 left to go. MK just a little slow on the restart, so that was the pause there. 1:07 on the game clock here. And look out, a chance for an exclamation point. Carrascosa is through. He shoots high. Nick Carrascosa, for the second time, has gone hands on head, once in each half. But there will be a celebration coming in less than a minute. The crowd starting to acknowledge it here in Montclair. After Gill St. Bernard's was victorious over MK twice last year, knocking them out of both the Prep State Tournament and the non-public North B State Tournament. Perhaps round 1 of 2 in 2024 is going to go in favor of the home side. Braden Keegan in the 46th minute. He'll have the game winner. CJ DK made it more comfortable in the 64th. That made it 2-0. The countdown on here as we listen to the crowd. And the 2024 Prep B State Champions, the Montclair Kimberley Academy Cougars. 2-0 the final over Gill St. Bernard's here at home for MKA. Quite a performance here this afternoon, and we will wait for the presentation of the championship trophy. Again, the Prep B State Final is now in the books. Montclair Kimberley Academy 2 and Gill St. Bernard's nothing.
All right, take care, Dennis.
Keegan in the 46th from Provost, DK from Rosen in the 64th. The trophy is out of its case. It's waiting at midfield for MKA. Again, remember, this is a unique situation where these teams could very well play again with more hardware on the line coming up in the North Jersey Non-Public B tournament. The seeds expected to be the same, MK the number 1 and Gill St. Bernard's the number 2. The brackets will be official later today, so the only chance these teams could meet again would be in that championship final. The trophy has come out to midfield. And again, we will wait for the presentation of it as the two teams shake hands. A hard-fought afternoon for both of these sides, and if we do get treated to a second matchup, it should be just about as good as this one. And you can bet the Knights will be looking to avenge the loss from today. MKA, after dropping in the Essex County semis, just a 2-0 loss to St. Benedict's, who is a power nationally, able to win here today in the Prep B state final. Again, just waiting for the presentation of the championship trophy. Both teams have completed the handshake line, and both teams will prepare for what's next. But what's next for MKA is a celebration and a team picture that many will likely carry for the rest of their lives. It may hang in offices in years to come, but at least today and later today, it'll certainly be on Instagram. MK walks over as they await the Prep B state title championship trophy presentation. We're gonna wait for the entire team to get over under the direction of head coach Rob Leather, the head coach since 2014. Many years at Montclair State, coach and adjunct professor. As the entire team comes over. And MKA reveling in this 2-0 win to capture the 2024 Prep B state championship.
Prep B boys soccer tournament, and it's an honor and privilege for you guys to host and to present the award to our senior associate AG, Patty O'Sullivan, to present.
Everybody can agree it was a phenomenal game. And at this time, I'd like to present the Prep B Division Champion trophies to Coach Rob Leather and the boys soccer team.
The moments you dream about. An opportunity to raise the trophy and celebrate with your brothers the presentation of awards. And now keep this one going for just a bit longer. Final score once again. Montclair Kimberley Academy. MKA wins it 2-0 over Gill St. Bernard's in the Prep B state final. They'll continue to pose for pictures and enjoy this afternoon for just as long as they can before the focus will shift to the North Jersey Non-Public B tournament. That'll do it for our coverage as MKA will come over and embrace the crowd, friends, family, classmates, and more, and pose for more photos and videos. That's it for our coverage. Thanks so much for joining us for this Play-by-Play Productions broadcast. For our entire team, I'm Drew Casey saying so long from Montclair, New Jersey, where once again, the final in the Prep B State Championship game, MKA 2, and Gill St. Bernard's, 0. We'll see you next time.